Hello everybody, welcome to another video in macroeconomics. So today we're going to be calculating the gross domestic product using the expenditure approach and the income approach. Excuse me. All right, so let's look at the information that we've been given, right? All right. So our first question is calculate the domestic product using the expenditure approach. So we're focusing on the people spending in the economy, and these can be us, the citizens, referred to as the households, businesses, government, and foreigners. Okay, so the expenditure approach formula is consumer consumer expenditure, investment plus government spending plus the trade balance. Okay, the trade balance is the exports minus the imports. So X represents the exports, M represents the imports. So let's find the gross domestic product. All right. So household consumption is part of the expenditure approach. This. All right. Net exports is part of the expenditure approach. Government spending, part of the expenditure approach, and investment. Okay. So I'm going to calculate using the expenditure approach, household consumption plus investment plus government spending plus our net exports. All right. That's 602. The next question is to calculate the gross domestic product using the income approach. So remember, whenever you spend money, that money which you have spent is also somebody's income. So ideally, the income approach must equate to the expenditure approach. Okay. So in the income approach, we find the gross domestic product first by finding our national income. The national income in this represents the income received by the citizens of the country, all right, in the form of profits for providing entrepreneurship, rent for providing land, interest for providing capital, and wages for providing labor. All right, so that would be profits plus rent plus interest plus wages. That's our national income. Then we're going to make some adjustments so that our income equates to our expenditure. And these adjustments will be depreciation, indirect business taxes. These are the taxes passed on to the consumers, all right, on goods and services. Examples of indirect taxes are excise duties, which are on liquor and cigarettes. Okay. And then we've got our net foreign factor income. All right. We're comparing the income the citizens and the businesses of a nation receive abroad to the income received by the foreigners domestically. So, for example, like in Zambia, we'll be comparing the income received by the Zambian citizens and businesses abroad versus the income received by foreigners living in Zambia. Okay, so let's first calculate our national income, right, which is our profits. First, let me highlight them. We'll start with our national income, highlight in red. All right, so we've got our corporate profits, okay, part of the national income. We've got rent, part of the national income. We've got interest, national income, and we've got wages, national income. All right, so first calculate our national income. It would be wages plus profit plus rent plus interest. Okay, so we get 492. All right, which is not yet equal to GDP using the expenditure approach. So now we're going to include our adjustments, and our adjustments are, I'll highlight them in orange. Okay, depreciation, indirect business taxes. Okay, sometimes in other questions you will see sales taxes, so they interchange the words. And our net foreign factor income. Okay, so we're going to include our adjustments. So we say depreciation, indirect business taxes, and our net factor income. That's 110. All right. So we're going to add our national income with our adjustments to total up our GDP, so that before 92 plus 110, that equals 602. Okay, so our GDP using our income approach is equal to our GDP using the expenditure approach. So thank you guys, and we'll see you next time.